All right, hi, seventh grade. So today we're going to be looking. Man, my chair is really squeaky and it drives me crazy. So I'm sorry for that. Today we're going to be looking at lesson 2-3. We're going to look at how to understand proportional relationships. Who thought in math we'd be looking at relationships and equivalent ratios? Okay, so our objectives is we're going to determine whether quantities are proportional by testing for equivalent ratios. So first of all, we need to know, what does proportional mean? So proportional, the definition of proportional is when two ratios are equivalent. They're the same. Equivalent. Okay, it's when two ratios are the same. Okay, so that's what that means, the same. Some characteristics of proportional relationships is when the ratios, when they're simplified, when the ratios are simplified, they are the same or equivalent. Okay? All right. So, for example, if we had 3/5, that is equivalent to x over 50. Well, we could find out what x is. We know x would have to be equal to 30 for this to be equivalent. 3/5 is the same as 30/50. And we're going to look at strategies on how to solve for x later next week. Okay? A non-example would be 4/6 is not equal to 8/9. These are not equivalent, okay? So they are not proportional. All right, so we're going to recognize proportional relationships. So, on Sarah's favorite mobile game, she is awarded a game. She is awarded game lives for when she finishes gold coins, or finds gold coins. How is the number of game lives awarded related to the number of gold coins found? Explain. So we can see here that 1 gold coin is equivalent to 3 lives. Okay, so we can say that 3 coins, because we have a total of 3 coins, is equivalent to 9 lives. 3 coins is equivalent to 9 lives, which is 3/9. Or this one here, I'll do it in red. 2 coins, she will get 6 lives. So this would be 2/6. And the last one we can see is she has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she would have 5 coins with a total of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 lives. So this would be 5 out of 15. All right, which 3/9 is equivalent to 1/3. 2/6 is equivalent to 1/3. 5/15 is equivalent to 1/3. All of these fractions can be simplified the same. They are all the same. So this is proportional. So how is the number of game lives awarded related to the number of coins found? 1 coin is, she is awarded 3 lives. 3 lives for every coin earned, right? So that's her award. All right. Miles records the time it takes to download a variety of file types. How is the download time related to the file size? Explain. Okay, so we have the file size. We have the download time. Okay? This is S, this is the time. So we can have the download time out of the files. And this is our Y, and we will call this our X typically. Okay, the second one will be our Y over X. And we will always have it written as Y out of X. That's just the order that it will be in, okay? So 25 out of the file size of 1.25 is equal to 20. If he downloads 72 songs, and the file size is 3.6, it will take him 20. Okay? And if it is 125 out of 6.25, if you did that on your calculator, 125 divided by 6.25, that also gives you 20. So notice, these are all the same. So they are equivalent. So the ratio of each pair of data are equivalent. So the download time and the file size are proportional. Okay? All right. Let's look at this one here. Is the relationship between the area and the side length of the squares proportional? Explain your reasoning. So we have the area, the side length. So it's asking you to compare the relationship between the area and the side length. So the side length is affecting the area. So we will call that side length. And we have area. Okay? So we can set this up as area over side length. Okay? So we know that if the side length is 2, the area of this square would be 4. 2 times 2 gives us 4. If the side length of this square is 3, the area would be 9. If the side length of the last square is 4, the area would be 16. So area over the side length, the area over the side length, and the area over the side length. What do you notice about all of these ratios? They're proportional. They're the same. That's right. This is equal to 2. This is equal to 2. This is equal to 2. Uh-oh. Got disconnected here. Just one moment. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and fix it. And gotta refresh. Some technical difficulties. All right, sorry about that. All right, so they are all proportional there. So go ahead and try this one out on your own. The table at the right and the side length. So are the perimeters in the table proportional? Yes, they are proportional. Yes, because we can see this one would be 12 out of 2, which is 6. And this one is 18 out of 3, which is 6. They are proportional. The perimeter and side lengths. The perimeter and side length are proportional. Okay? All right, so a proportion is an equation that represents equal ratios. Use the table at the right. How many times will the hummingbird beat its wings in 60 seconds? So now they give us x and y. And for proportions, we will always take y over x. Okay? So for this one, y over x is equal to 160 over 2. So actually what I'm going to do is write it over here. 160 over 2 is equal to 80. Or 560 over 7, if you divide that, is equal to 80, or 800 over 10 is equal to 80. So it is beating its wings 80 beats per minute. Okay? How many times will the hummingbird beat its wings in 60 seconds? Oh, it's 80, because it's 80 beats per minute. Okay? Oh wait, that is 80 beats per second. Holy moly, look at that. That's 80 beats per second. So then there are 60 seconds in a minute, so it would be 80 times 60, which gives us 4,800. So 4,800 will be your answer. Okay? Gina's favorite cookie recipe requires 1 1/2 cups of sugar to make 24 cookies. How much sugar does Gina need to make 36 of these cookies? Okay, so cups of sugar to make 24, so we would have 1 1/2 cups gives us 24 cookies. Okay, so we could figure out 24 out of 1 1/2 would give us maybe our unit rate or the proportion. So when you take 24 divided by 1.5, gives us 16 cookies per cup. But that doesn't help us. We're wanting to find 36. So actually, let's set this up as a proportion. Let's say we have, this is equal to 36 out of x, okay? Now, to solve for x, what we do is we cross multiply. We are going to cross multiply here. So we will take 24 times x equals, and we will cross multiply this way, 1.5 times 36. So 24x equals 36 times 1.5 gives us 54. And then to get rid of this 24 times x, we will divide by 24 to both sides. So there's just 2 steps here. So that gives us x is equal to 2.25 cups. That's how many cups you will need, okay? So we're setting up a proportion. We cross multiply, and then we divide. Okay, 2 steps. All right, here's the key concept for today. Sorry this video is a little long. Please write down any questions that you may have. Bye.